Look at Japan and the year. This will shock you. And this is your favorite half Chinese. So in the 1980s, the United States portrayed Japan as an economic threat and accused Japan of intellectual property theft, currency manipulation, state-sponsored industrial policy, and weakening of US manufacturing. Now, just one question. Does this sound familiar to you? Do we all agree when we put it in this time, we could change Japan with China? And this is exactly the same what the United States says about China as what they said about Japan in the 1980s, right? So we are going a little bit fast forward. Here is 2009. This is the pivot to Asia. So it was very clear for the United States that China will surpass them. And that is why the pivot of Asia was introduced by the Obama administration, which meant they would pull out the troops from Afghanistan and the Middle East and bring them all over to Asia. But why would they do that? 2009, I mean, everything is peaceful in Asia most of the time, especially around China, right? So there's no reason, but maybe this stat will tell you the reason, right? And then obviously here it is surpassing. And also, mind you, that is also where all the anti-China propaganda started and all the claims, the same claims like Japan had, exactly the same claims, intellectual property theft, currency manipulation, state-sponsored industrial policy, and weakening of US manufacturing, right? All these kind of things, and also they put in the national security, all these kind of things. This is Trump era where he actually doubled down on it. And then we get into Biden's era and he tripled down on what Trump did. So anyway, it is very, very good to see this in a view like this. Because if we look at 2021 and now it is at its heat of anti-China propaganda, and we go to 1985, and there they were accusing Japan of these exact same things as China right now, right? And we can see that in here in 2021 and also today, China is number one with the most patent applications. And in 1985, it was Japan who was number one. So this is what they have in common. And both were at that time and are at this time, depending on which country you're talking about, the enemy of America. Well, let me rephrase it. That's not true. They are not the enemy of America. Even Japan at that time was not the enemy of America. They were deemed the enemy of America by America, the United States itself, and all its allies colluded to prevent them from growing. And that is also what happens, because if we know a little bit of the Japanese economy, it totally collapsed afterwards, right? And this is exactly what we see going on with China right today. I just wanted to show you this. Anyway, let me know what you all think in the comment section. This was your favorite Half Chinese. Please drop it a like, share, and if you have not yet, then follow. But if you comment, then please keep it respectful. We are not uncivilized, barbaric savages. Anyway, as always, have a great day.